Did you know that a child's brain grows rapidly during the first few years of life? And the foods they eat today can actually affect their memory, focus, learning, and even mood? But the problem is that many foods marketed as healthy for kids are actually loaded with lots of sugars, artificial colors, and empty calories. So, today in this video, I'm going to share the best brain foods for kids, especially the school going children. We'll be discussing about the foods which are important to improve concentration, the nutrients which are important for memory and brain development, also some of the smart snacking ideas for children, and foods that actually have a negative impact on learning abilities and attention span of the children. So make sure you watch till the end of the video. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Dr. Pooja Ambati, clinical nutritionist and dietitian. So, coming to the child's brain, so a child's brain needs the right fuel, just like the body does. In fact, research shows that nutrients like omega 3 fatty acids, iron, protein, even choline, zinc, iodine, and antioxidants play a major role in the cognitive development, attention span, memory, academic performance, and emotional regulation of the children. So, we'll be discussing about why actually nutrition matters for the brain and even the cognition. So, we all know the brain is one of the most energy demanding organs in the body. Like, even though it makes up only small percentage of body weight, it uses a huge amount of energy and nutrients. And children especially need healthy fats for brain development, proteins for the neurotransmitters, iron for oxygen supply to the brain, and vitamins and minerals for concentration and learning. And there are many studies that have shown that poor nutrition in children can affect the span of attention, the IQ levels, memory, and even the school performance or the academic performance gets lowered. So there are studies like whenever the nutrition is poor or when the child is having low nutritious food or undernourished, the children who are undernourished. So it can actually impact their academic performance. This is why balanced nutrition during childhood is extremely important. So let's dive into the top brain foods for kids, especially the school going children. So the topmost is the egg. So eggs are one of the best brain foods for children. And you know why? Because it contains choline, so which is important for memory and brain development. And it is also a high quality protein. It is having vitamin B12 and healthy fats. So whatever the compound or the component choline, it actually helps in producing the neurotransmitter that is acetylcholine. So which is mainly involved in learning and memory. So it is very important to make sure your kid is having a protein rich breakfast. Otherwise, they'll experience low energy and poor concentration in school. So how you can include eggs? So you can include it in the form of boiled eggs or some kind of omelette with veggies or even egg dosa, egg sandwich, some egg rolls and even egg rice for the lunch. So like children, they need a like variety in the food. So if you are giving daily the boiled eggs, they may not like. So it will be very monotonous and boring, right? So we have to introduce the same food but in a variety of form. So then only children feel interesting and they actually try to eat that particular food. But what if in case of children in the vegetarian families? So they can consume paneer, the alternate sources, paneer and even soya. So they can help the child to have enough amount of protein. And then next comes the omega-3 fatty acids. So the brain is made up of nearly 60% of fat, and omega-3 fatty acids are extremely important for brain structure and also for the better functioning of the brain, especially the DHA, that is docosahexaenoic acid. It is a type of omega-3 acid. So it is mainly linked to better learning, improved attention, and brain development. And most of the research is done on, like, they'll be giving the DHA and also the EPA, eicosapentaenoic acids, to the children. And there are many studies which actually gives the results, like they'll be helping in improving the learning and also attention span of the children and even the brain development in school going children. And the best sources of omega-3 acids, that is fatty acids, include the fatty fish. So if the child is a non-vegetarian, the fatty fish such as salmon, sardines, mackerel, tuna, the child can have. And if the child is a vegetarian, then the other sources of omega-3 can be walnuts, flax seeds, and even chia seeds. So, you can actually incorporate these seeds into some curd or some smoothies, into some buttermilk or idli or dosa batter, or even you can add some powder into roti dough. So somehow you try to incorporate these walnuts or some flaxseed powder, or even you can give some chia seed water or chia seed buttermilk. Somehow you try to incorporate in your child's daily diet. So even one spoon daily can help to improve the nutrient intake.